Hello children and welcome back to online video classes. Today we'll just try to explain about evaporation. That is the last topic of this chapter, matter in our surrounding. Okay, try to understand evaporation. Actually, what is evaporation? Actually, evaporation is changing liquid into vapor form at all temperature below its boiling point. It means that suppose we have one container. In this container we have some liquid. So what happens, that evaporation takes place only from the surface. This is the surface of that liquid. So what happens, that the water molecules or any liquid which is present in this beaker, first it will get evaporate, means change into vapors and release out. When it is released out, definitely it will take heat, and after evaporation the container or liquid gets cooling effect. So evaporation is what? The phenomenon by which any liquid changes into vapor below its boiling point. Here one thing I want to mention, that evaporation takes place at all temperature. So it takes place at all temperature. So in this compartment, if we take some water or any type of liquid, it will undergo evaporation. How it will undergo evaporation, let me explain to you. That suppose this is one particle, another particle, so many water particles are there. If we are taking water inside it, there is a mutual force of attraction between interparticle of the water or any liquid. So what will happen, that already I have explained to you that the particles are not stationary, they are not static, they are always in the motion. So they are in random motion, and when they are going to hit each other, they are transferring the energy to each other. So let me explain to you. Suppose this is one particle, this is another particle, this is next particle. So this particle, suppose particle number A is going to transferring energy to particle B. This B is transferring the energy to particle C, then to the particle D. So the particle D of the water or any liquid that you have taken inside is now in position to go out. So it will go out after, when it will change into vapor form. So for changing into vapor form, definitely it will utilize the heat, and when it will utilize the heat, and after that it will convert into water vapor and escapes out, evaporates out. So that is the reason the entire liquid after evaporation will get cooling effect. And also you have to know that in so many examples that we will study, that in all the example you will see that after evaporation the cooling effect is absorbed. So this is evaporation. Now we will going to discuss about what are the factors, responsible factors, which are governing, which are controlling the rate of evaporation. Why in certain cases more evaporation is there, in certain cases less evaporation is there. So the factors that determine the evaporation, that we will discuss. So first factors, determining factors are, first is surface area. What it means? More surface area, more rate of evaporation. Bigger, suppose you have plate, bigger surface area is there, and if you have a smaller ball, so whose surface area is more? Definitely your plate. So maximum surface area, maximum rate of evaporation. So maximum surface area, more will be evaporation rate. This is the first factor. So when suppose you have one glass of water, hot water, or otherwise you can take one glass of milk, hot milk, and one bigger ball is like this, and you fill equal quantity of milk in this glass and in this ball, where immediately evaporation takes place. You just check the upper surface, because already I have explained to you evaporation is surface phenomenon. So the surface of this container is very small in comparison to this surface, so definitely the more evaporation will take place in this ball, less evaporation will take place this ball. So which one will get cooling effect first? Definitely this ball. So surface area is playing important role in rate of evaporation. So the second factor, determining factor that we are going to discuss, that is your temperature. So let me explain you how temperature is responsible and determining factor. So one by one we'll just try to understand. See, second is rate of evaporation is directly proportional to temperature. What it means? More temperature, more rate of evaporation. Let me give you one example to you. Suppose you keep one ball of water in outside, direct in sunlight. Suppose the sun, and direct it is raising the temperature, and same quantity of water in the same size ball in dark room or inside the room, where the evaporation takes place very fast. Definitely the ball that you have kept outside. Why? Because enough temperature is there, and temperature and rate of evaporation directly proportional to each other. It means that when you raise the temperature, it will immediately the rate of evaporation takes place. So more temperature, more rate of evaporation. Less temperature, less rate of evaporation. The third that we have to study, that is wind speed. Wind speed also, it is also directly proportional. Maximum wind speed, suppose wind speed is maximum or more, you can write in this way: maximum wind speed, more will be evaporation. Suppose you have wet uniform and you have just spread it under the fan, running fan, and one wet uniform you keep in corner where the wind speed is not there or wind is not there. After half an hour or nearby 1 hour, you go and find out which one will which one will dry. Definitely the uniform that you have kept under running fan. What is the reason? The reason is that wind speed enhance the rate of evaporation, and that's why that made your uniform dry. This is wind speed is also important regarding the evaporation. The next factor is nature of the liquid is also playing a very important role. So let me explain how nature. Suppose the liquid which is very much volatile, definitely the rate of evaporation will be less. Let me explain. Suppose fourth factor is nature of liquid. Suppose we have alcohol, and suppose one liquid we have liquid A we have alcohol, and liquid B is water. So where the more evaporation will be there, definitely alcohol. It is more volatile. Volatile means what? That immediately when it's come in the contact of nature, it will vaporize, it will evaporate. So it is easily vaporized. Immediately it will vaporize. But water is going to vaporize, but it will take certain time. So nature of liquid is also playing a very important role in evaporation. Means more volatile liquid, easily evaporation will take place. Less volatile liquid will take some time to get evaporate. So this is the fourth factor. And the fifth and most important is humidity. Here one thing you keep in your mind. Let me explain what is the meaning of humidity first. Humidity is what? The amount of water vapor which is present in air. So rate of evaporation is inversely proportional to humidity. It means that rate of evaporation inversely proportional to humidity means that maximum humidity, minimum rate of evaporation. Minimum humidity, maximum rate of evaporation. Do you know, giving one example to make you clear, on humid day, if we have enough sweat, why enough sweat on that day? The reason is that on that day the rate of evaporation is very less, and that is the reason we are feeling uncomfortable. So more humidity, less rate of evaporation, more volatile liquid, more will be the rate of evaporation, like this. More temperature, more rate of evaporation, and more surface area, more rate of evaporation. So till now what we have explained, that evaporation depends upon temperature, depends upon nature of liquid, depends upon surface area, depends upon humidity, and these all five factors that we have discussed right now. These all are most important, and wind speed is one of the reason, that maximum wind speed, maximum rate of evaporation. So this was all about your evaporation topic. So this way we have completed our this chapter, but we have till now we have explained 3 states of matter. That is, first is your solid, liquid and gases. 2 more states are there, but in this class we will not discuss about that. The 4th one is plasma, and the 5th one is BE condensate, post-Einstein condensate. That we will not discuss now only. So this is very important topic, and maximum questions are coming from this topic. So try to understand and try to learn. Some application based questions are generally coming. So if you have any doubt, you can ask the question, and please note down. Thank you to all of you.